Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. This is our FM23 Journeyman save, the ABC Journeyman. We've been going at this, what are we, 170 episodes, something like that, absolutely crazy. And well, we are in the Premier League with Coventry, our 9th club. We went through a real sticky patch in the last episode and lost to Arsenal in the worst possible circumstances in the Carling Cup semi-final, whatever, the Carabao Cup it is now. And it was looking like things might not be great for us. We were struggling to pick up anything at all, but we steadied the ship to some degree now. And I think points-wise, we're probably almost at this stage of being able to say we might be okay here. We've got Stoke City up today, and I think another win out the next few matches, I think we should be all right. We'll be on 41 points. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, folks, so you saw this 2-4 loss against Arsenal. We went to extra time. We looked awesome as part of this, and then looked terrible right at the end as our team struggled to kind of deal with playing like a full 120 minutes. Even though we're playing an Arsenal side who are in Europe. But we've followed this up with a couple of home victories. We've done quite well at home, struggled away from home, even against bottom of the league. But we got a 3-2 win over Brighton. Popovic, Allen and Lawrence. This was a really good victory. Performed excellently here. Against Middlesbrough, we dominated this game in terms of chances, but somehow we gave up the 2 goals, an own goal from Ashgar. I don't know how we lost that. And then lost the very next one, 1-0 against Leeds, which wasn't great. Paul Gabriel scoring early on and just couldn't get our way back into it. It's not the worst result, but just not great. But then followed that up, a brilliant 2-0 victory over Chelsea, Costa and Lawrence. And then Cardiff at home, Lawrence and Allen. We've done the double over them, which is great. We still haven't got Leo back, and we've almost run out of games. We lost home against Norwich and actually played really quite poorly in this game. Frank Odelatoye was outstanding. Ruben Costa got our goal, but yeah, we just were not at the races. Ruben Costa's been playing on the right because we've been struggling to find the right player there. He's actually done a pretty good job there. So, we're going to be playing Stoke today. We'll have a little look at the squad. You can see here we've still got the likes of Robbie Allen. I think you probably are aware of him being out. Leo out. Our new loanee player coming. He's also out injured currently. He's got himself a goal. I think you might have seen that one. But yeah, he is out for today. We have really missed Leo. So, we've been playing Ruben Costa on the right, rather than the likes of Betcher, or I mean, there's a limited amount of folk that we can put out there. Figueroa is one of the players who was being played out there, but maybe we could play Suarez out there. It's hard to know what the right decision is. Right, here we go. Let's see if we can get something out of this game against Stoke. We've been doing all right at home, so I think we're much better at home than we are away from home, but you just never know what's going to happen. Team that we are putting out today is this one. We're going to again have Popovic and Allen up top. There's really very little beyond them up there. Costa on the right, Lawrence on the left, Reyes and Lunt in the centre with Rob Allen out injured. Then Issa, Asgar, Hayward and Lorick. Waters in goal as the sweeper keeper. We've got Danny Barjones on the bench if everything goes wrong. Right, folks, let's dive in. Let's see what we can come out with. I mean, I was expecting to have moved clubs already. We've been looking for possible jobs. Some Premier League jobs have come up, but they're all kind of clubs not with the right letters, so we can't go for them. The Fulham job came up. Thought about it, but that's a Championship club. I don't think it's worth dropping down to the Championship again. I think we just have to stick it out at Coventry as long as we can until that right job comes up. Right then, looks like Stoke are starting. Lunt's headed it out. Not the most convincing piece of defending you're ever likely to see. Seymour, and that. I mean, what a chance that was. I mean, I'm not quite sure why we saw that unless there's more going on. But Hayward plays it out there. No one getting to that. It just looks like Stoke are a little bit faster on the ball at the minute. And we've let them through. And it's a brilliant bit of goalkeeping from Waters, who has been unconvincing at times. Right then. Well, nicely done. Issa into Lunt, who's getting pressured heavily there. And drops the ball off nicely there. Costa, he's trying to turn around, but we're being pressured so well by the Stoke side. Just cannot get away from them. Trying our best to do the same thing to them, but it just feels like they're better at it. And somehow their striker did not finish that off. That was a dead easy chance. We're living on borrowed time here. They've had 6 shots. We have not had a single shot. There's worries there, folks. But nicely done. And a complete cock-up there. Reyes, they're trying to find the pass, and that's what we do. Not great. But we have picked off the pass there. Lawrence has done brilliantly. I mean, I think if anything, if we get it to our forwards, it's going to be complete luck. Just concerned about this. I think we are going to have to make some big changes. If we're still here... Oh, and Waters, everything he's done, and then he just can't get rid of that. We have been terrible. The first 20 minutes, we have been rubbish. And that's nice. That's putting it nicely. We've been absolutely awful in this first 20 minutes. Well, very little positive out of that. We had a couple of shots late on, but they were all from distance, and nobody has covered themselves in any glory. We just can't seem to get out of the defence. I wonder whether we need to play it a little bit wider. Just go for like playing the ball down the wings, getting the crosses in, that sort of stuff, rather than what we're doing at the minute, because it's not working at all. Costa, and could we play you? Could you play on that side? You probably could, but maybe we'll swap those two around. Maybe get a little bit more out of Popovic. Lawrence, who I rely on so much, has had a really poor game. Yeah, hard to know what to do because there's nobody really doing anything. And you look on the bench and you think, well, what can we do there? And there's very little on the bench to come on to make a difference. I think anyone who comes on is going to be weakening what we've got out there. We don't have a striker to come on to potentially make a difference. We desperately need the players to step up. We've got away with another one. We are going to. I think we're going to shout. We're going to berate them from the sideline because this is absolutely horrendous. And we're still in it. That's the thing. We just need a goal. We are having a few more shots though. Just playing it out, using the width a bit. So that's positive. It's gone in. Has gone. I mean, oh wow. I mean, we've been awful. Absolutely awful, and somehow we're level. No idea how. Asgar with a header. We are going to make a change here. I think going to just bring some of the tired legs off. So we've taken Allen off. Besha is coming on that right side. We're going to play Popovic and Costa together. That's not something we've done a lot of, but and Issa has come off as well for Jamie Taylor, but there's just, as I said, just so little on the bench to change things around. Need to think carefully next season about how we do things. But we're 1-1 and we've got the ball here. Lee Lunt into Reyes. Reyes is the man who might be able to do something. It's Besha. It's ridiculous. Spencer Lawrence, he's been pretty poor today, but he has put the ball in the bottom of the net, and we are 2-1 up against Stoke and do not deserve this in the slightest. We've had 2 chances and we've scored both of those chances. Lawrence with a lovely finish there. Goalkeeper was already on the floor. I mean, What a ridiculous turnaround this has been. It's a much better second half performance. Reyes doing well. Here's Costa. Don't quite get on the end of that, but here they come. And that felt like a little bit of a foul. Here they're going to have a shot. We need to pressure them out. Come on, that's offside. That's offside. Surely that's offside. He went way too early there. Come on. 82 minutes. Goal disallowed. Whew. So we brought Vines on in the centre just because both Lunt and Reyes were absolutely shattered. And we brought the defensive line back a little bit just to try and make it a little less vulnerable. But here's Lawrence. And they've just cleared it. Why are we going for this? We've Seymour. And somehow, and it feels that might well have been offside as well, but somehow we survive again. 88 minutes on the clock. Goalkeeper's done wonderfully well. But here is Omar Uzin. It's over the top, cleared. We are putting everything on the line. I think we've still got one sub that we can make. And I think we might take one of the front two off and just try and hold out. Oh my God. And Vines missed the header. Is that allowed? They're allowing that. Dear God. I think we're going to bring... We'll take Popovic off. We're going to bring Danny Barjones on. We're going to bring Suarez on at right back just for some extra legs, and we'll just see whether we can hold out for a draw. You know, in the end, after that first half performance, I'll take a draw. I don't think we were worthy of anything out of that game, but we will take it. It's a 1-1. And, yeah, what a weird old game of football that was. But it's only, I think, maybe our second or third draw of the entire season. So we sit in ninth. I mean, currently, just 3 points off seventh, which is pretty awesome. The most critical thing out of all of this, though, is that we are 18 points ahead of Cardiff, who are in 18th. So they ain't going to catch us. In fact, it looks like it might be a really, really low points tally this season from the teams down the bottom. But we do need to work out how we can be a little bit better sometimes. We go missing in games. We can't do that. We really can't do that. But yeah, it was a battling performance, and we're going to be playing Tottenham up next. Maybe we'll come back for the... We're not going to come back for the Liverpool game. Yeah, we could come back for the Southampton game, although that feels like that's not a long distance away. Or we might just come back for the last game of the season against Everton. That makes sense, because we're not really going to do anything, are we, this season? And we might be in a better position to sort of explain whether we're going to get a different job or not. You can see this is the current jobs available. Yeah, Fulham available. I'm not going to the Championship. And then if you look at the jobs that the insecure jobs here for the Premier League clubs, you can see the likes of Everton is potentially going to become available. But then, do we want to go to a club who are pretty much guaranteed to get relegated, or do we just wait it out and see what we do? I don't really know what makes most sense. Likes of Cardiff, if they could stay up, might be an interesting one. Obviously Chelsea, we're not going to get that job, or maybe a promoted side, perhaps. One of the big promoted side. Derby were doing well, Brentford doing well, so it looks like those two are pretty much nailed on for promotion. Both of those clubs would do very good in this league. So you think maybe that is the sensible thing to do. Go to a club where you've got a little bit more chance to consolidate. That said, where are we with Coventry? It's all good, isn't it? Hard to know what the right move is at the minute, but I'd love to get your thoughts. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time where we might be in another club. We might well be playing the final game of the season against Everton. Who knows?